Hello, good evening, good afternoon, good morning, and welcome. It's Nurse Richard. Thank you for joining me. Now, you can probably already tell there's something a bit different about this video, and that's because I'm going to show you irrigation from outside the ear. Now, I've filmed a bit of it inside the ear, which is difficult to do. You don't always get great images, but I thought you might find this interesting for a bit of a change, hence the title of the video. And now for something completely different. Does anybody remember that Monty Python phrase? Anyway, have a look at all this flying out. I could probably put loads of pops in this because there's so much that flew out of this lovely gentleman's ear. And after you've seen these, I think there's 3 of these, you're going to, I'm going to show you it's not a tank shot, but it's a, hang on, get a few of them in. It's not a tank shot, it's a shot of everything. I don't think it's from the same procedure either. But I've tried to match them up and I couldn't find the right one for this particular ear. So I've got a shot of everything that came out of one gentleman's ear in the container. And it's tank shot to end all tank shots. Let me show you. It's way better than anything you can ever see in a tank. Out that one. Pops. Yeah, actually did make a noise when it landed down as well, that one. So, like I said, and after that, there'll be, I'll give you a quick rundown on the equipment that we use for irrigation and show you the machines, how it works and how it goes. This was the same patient, he's right here, and just as much in this, but from what I remember, it came out just in one big lump. And again, it made a bit of a plop as it landed in the container. So what you can see is the patient holds a container underneath the ear like so, and then the irrigator, it's a perfectly safe method of doing it for the right patient in the right circumstances, because we do get asked. I know not everyone's a fan of irrigation, but there is a time and place for it, and it is still in the recommended clinical guidelines that it's in the right instance a safe way of removing earwax. So what it does, it shoots in a very fine jet of water. And it comes out in a pulse. It makes like a tap, 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 tap.
Wow.
So it's not a constant stream. That's what makes it safe. And if you point it towards the back of the ear canal, usually it will get behind the wax, fill the ear up with water, and it will then fall out into the container underneath, which I think this one is just about to do. Now, it was a while ago since I did this, so I couldn't marry up the particular ears with the particular shots of the ears afterwards, if that makes sense. So I thought, rather than that, I'll just show you an image of an eardrum afterwards, and trust me, they all look the same. Absolutely spotless, squeaky clean, just like that. So what I'm going to show you in a second is the container. Not from that procedure, but it was another one. Have a look at all that. That might well get censored, that, in the edit. But yeah, it was a humongous amount. So here's how we use the machine. Now, first of all, you've got these chlorine tablets that you put in a jug, dilute it with water, and you pour that in the machine, and then you run it through the machine, and that's what cleans it. That's what sterilizes it. And you do that pre-procedure, usually at the beginning of the day, then at the end of the day. And so then you just pour some. It's got to be a body temperature, ideally about 38 to 39, there or thereabouts, room temperature, tap water in, and there's a foot pedal. So when I press my foot on that pedal, it activates the irrigation jet, which I'm just about to do. You can't see it because it's outshot, and you'll see it comes out in a pulse, in an intermittent pulse. You see it a bit clearer when I put it on there. So yeah, there it goes, intermittent pulse on there. There are 4 different speeds of this. It's rare I use. I've never gone up to 3 or even 4, to be honest. Number 2 is the most I'll ever go to, but usually number 1 is more than enough for something like this. So we just pop that back down in the holder there. And there is also an emergency shut off with this. Can you see the little circular button there? So I'm pressing the foot on the foot pedal, and when you press that, it means you can cut it off. You don't necessarily need to stop with the foot pedal, although you can do that too. But it just shuts it off, and they're all disposable, so you just pull that off and dispose of that, pop on the next one for the next patient. Anyway, I hope you found that interesting, something a little bit different than you might not have seen before from the channel. If you do want to see a few more like this, then feel free to let me know leave me a comment in the comment section down below, and I will do my best to get some more out there for you. But for now, take care of yourself. I'll see you soon. Ta-da.